Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to XP11. Yes, it's been a while. It's been just under a year now since I played on X-Plane, and well, it's a platform I've had a lot of requests for, a lot of people have asked for it, and so I thought we'd come back, we do it again, and of course we have to do it in the Boeing 737 in Ryanair colours. Yeah, so today I've had flight from London Stansted to Katowice in Poland, so about an hour and 40 and 50 minute flight time today. It's an aircraft flown plenty times in the past, so hopefully, touch wood, shouldn't have any problems with that. And yeah, there's nothing else other than to jump in and get ourselves airborne today. Like I tell you now, I'm very, very excited for flying back next plane again. It's been a long time, it's been almost too long since we last did it. So yeah, jump into cockpit and let's set the aircraft up, shall we? Right, first things first, activate the batteries, emergency lights come on, set the two IR switches to nav, going to set the probe heats to on, activate the hydraulics, and no need fuel pumps. I'll do the fuel shortly. Yacht damper comes on later, so that's both. Activates the anti-collision lights, those are the end of the wing lights, and that's about it really. There's no need for the logo lights since it's the middle of the day, and therefore no need to do that. Ooh, hang on. So that's the RS alarm there, that's because the ground power wasn't turned on. Probably important for the 737. Right, systems comes to life, let's get the thing set up. So first things first, go to FMS, go to the position initialization and set up a departure airport of Echo, Golf, Sierra, Sierra. We are using the dynamic sim Stansted scenery today. We are using, sorry, Boundless, not dynamic, it's Boundless simulations Stansted. So have got scenery for that today, doesn't look too bad. There's the UK 2000 stuff we used in the past, definitely looks a bit more dated now, so try a new developer out and see what their stuff looks indeed. So we'll copy the GPS position, set anti-ice position. On the overhead, we'll set the dial over to the heading and status screen. So you can see it'll be 7 minutes to alignment, 7 minutes until systems comes to life. So we will let it align this time. We will let the aircraft set itself up as it should do, basically. Right, that's all fine, that's all fine. Next thing, we'll go to the routes page. Let's copy the menu, we'll copy this departure airport from the system there, so we'll copy that. We will stick the arrival airport Echo Papa Kilo Tango into the arrival. Our flight number today is FR8266. That goes there. And the runway departure today will be runway 22, but we'll do that later. Right, next thing next, we'll jump over to the left hand side, go to the tablets, and we'll start with the aircraft's payload and fueling. So we'll go to the payload screen, we'll set all of that up now. Thank you there, Nutty for 199. Thank you very much, dude. What's up, dude? So far, so good. Saturday morning, I'm off to work later. So hopefully the flight will be finished long before work even starts for me later. But time will tell. Time will certainly tell. Right, so fuel today, or sorry, payload. So payload today, total payload is going to be 17.9. That goes there. I should automatically load up the fuels and all that. Let's head back. We'll go over to the fuel next. Total fuel board needs to be 9023. That goes there. And sorted. So call the fuel truck, and I believe for the rest of it, we then call the ground services. So yeah, start flight leg. Fair enough. So presume that's done that automatically. Then that's all set. That's all set. That's all set. Perfect. So the aircraft's fueling up now. This should be fueling up. There you go. Fuel truck's arrived. Aircraft's been loaded up. Gonna have payload. Gonna have passengers. All looks good indeed. Right. Before we do that, let's now start the next step, which is PACX. Now, for those who know, I fly Ryanair. Well, at least before COVID, I flew Ryanair like maybe 10, 20 times a year. So this is an airline I know all about, all the details, all the little things. And there's one thing I absolutely adore about this airline, which is their boarding music. So while setting up the aircraft today, I'm going to be jamming along to all their tunes. It'll be 26 minutes of departure, 738 with 136 people on board, 136. No Wi-Fi, no entertainment, we have got boarding music, have got a safety briefing, do get snacks, don't get meal service, and with that, let's get boarding, shall we? Give it a few seconds to load, and then wait for the boarding music to kick into life. Can you donate $10? No, it's nutty. Only $10, dude. Come on. Don't throw all your money at me. Keep it for yourself, dude. Right, let's get past. Well, let's get the flight plan going, shall we? Next, so starting to hot date will be on Charlie Lima November. Start off there with the dead Ryanair hard landing jokes. Fun fact: Ryanair landings aren't any different to any other airline. Next is Ratslow. From Ratslow, we then go to Redfart. Redfart to Tatcha. Not on day base, okay, so skip Tatcha and go straight to Laretz direct. We fly direct to, fly direct to Gobacks. Direct to Lassis, next page. We fly on the Tango 714 to Mapic. That goes there, perfect. So that's our flight plan now set. Interesting, the PACX boarding meeting hasn't started yet. That should have gone by now. Sometimes it takes a little while to load. Not usually this long. Also, slightly inaccurate cabin. They've got the partition for first class. A very American thing, that first class in narrow-body jets, but hey ho, you need to get the PACX model for that at some point soon. Thank you, Natty, for the $4.99. No, my bad. Wish you could donate more, dude. No, don't worry, dude. Don't worry at all. Thank you very much. You are very, very kind. I also job working the railways. I work in the railways myself. Right, so we start up the legs. The PACX music, I think, is now pretty much dead for some reason. Well, if it starts, it starts. If not, it doesn't. Let's head over to the... So we've done that. So that's done that. Go to the performance page now. So back to menu. FMC. Go to index. Head over to performance next. So, our centre of gravity and gross weights. I think we'll just pull that from the aircraft today. Yeah, to pull that from the aircraft, 78 degrees. That's fine, that's fine. Cruising altitude, it'll be flights level 350, I think. Yes, 350. Our cruising winds are going to be 337 at 024. Reserves, cheap, and costing today is 44. Transition altitude to 6,000 for the UK, that's fine. Head over to M1 limits, set that, and takeoff. Going to use 5 degrees of flaps. In fact, we won't even do that. We head over to the tablet, the main menu. You can do it all from here. So if we go over to the fuel weight and balance, performance takeoff, Stansted, runway 22, optimum takeoff, max flaps 5, air conditioning automatic, and anti-ice will be off. Dry conditions, winds currently, well, since the 8 is flat, I guess.
Winds 320 and 13 degrees Celsius. Temperature 18 degrees Celsius. Variable 260 to 350. Broken layer at 3,300 feet. Altimeter 1023. Scattered clouds at 2,000 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Winds 320.
Right, that's set. So 326 knots. Temperature outside is 15 degrees. So from the aircraft, QNH is 1023. Insert that. And takeoff weight is going to be. Pull that. Takeoff weight is 68.4 today. Centre of gravity, I'm going to have to get that from elsewhere. Centre of gravity is 20.9. Insert that. And so, that should calculate everything for me there. Centre of gravity, take weight, 1 there, that's fine, right, so, flaps 5, 141, 143, and 151. Thank you there to Nutty again for the donation. Thank you for the $1.99. There's 11 live streams. No reason to do it. I'm glad you joined the watch. I'm very, very glad you joined the watch. So the big thing with these, if people are enjoying them, continue. If people decide they don't want to watch them anymore, or feel like that they're all bored of me, and hey ho, that's when the streams end. But as long as people are enjoying them, that's the big thing that matters to me. Alright, set the no smoking and seatbelt signs to on. That's fine, that's all fine. Your dampener will probably, well, start the APU now, so it's secured up. Just going to hold the start switch and just wait for the needle here. Start moving, so all low pressure is set, so the engine's starting up. And just waiting for the needle now to start moving up. Welcome Michael, how are you doing? Welcome to Chat, how are you doing today? Yes, Tipperary, back in Explain. Have a lot of requests for this, so finally back in XP11. Right, needle moving, APU starting. RS is aligned, that's all good. We'll now tune over to the ground frequency. And at this point, well, greet the passengers, and then we'll get the rest going. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ryanair Flight 8266 from London Stansted to Katowice. Flight time today is 1 hour and 50 minutes, just in the final stage for any aircraft, and shall be airborne hopefully in just a few. We thank you for choosing Ryanair, and we hope you have a pleasant flight with us on board today. Any questions, feel free to speak to the camp crew on board. So that's just a general message. Right, so stands to ground 121730. 121730. And then tower 123805. Put that on standby. So as soon as we're on tower, we just do that. Right, so that aids information was information Foxtrot.
Information Foxtrot 8% Neo requesting alpha clearance to our destination.
And altitude of initial climb altitude.
Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango traffic ground. Good morning, clearance is 2. I can't say any destination, so Clacton 1 Echo departure off runway 22, stroke 4431.
So we get the charts up for departure as well. Transition at 6000.
Clear to, I believe, I'm not going to say that. Destination Clacton 1 Echo squawk 4431 for Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango. Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango, read back correct.
Hello, Stansted Grounds. This is Ryanair 8266 with information Foxtrot at stand 64 left. Type Boeing 738, requesting IFR clearance to Katowice.
Ryanair 8266 Stansted Ground. Good morning. 8 information Foxtrot is correct. You cleared destination Clacton 1 Echo departure off runway 22, squawk 4436.
Ryanair 8266 is cleared destination via the Clacton 1 Echo departure, runway 22, squawking at 4436. Right, so we'll set the AT up for 4436.
Ryanair 8266, apologies, change of squawk 4465.
4465. 4465 for Ryanair 8266. Right, so 4465. Right, that's fine. Set departure up now, so departure index, departure for 22. Clacton 1 Echo sets. Insert that.
Ryanair 1 Fox Whiskey, just confirm squawk 4364 and not 4362.
Thanks, I'm on Fox Whiskey.
Look at the charts.
Okay.
Perfect.
Ryanair 649, we are ready for push and start.
Right, so Ryanair
649 and
6,000
right, push and start approved.
6,000 sets, 5,000 set on the
Push and start approved,
overhead.
Ryanair 649.
Passengers boarded now, so we probably do away with the ground services. So we headed back to ground service.
Ryanair 1 Fox Whiskey,
Track the
opposition, want to
SS.
push ahead.
We'll get rid of the ground service, they can drive away now. And we will close all of the exits. So I'm going to secure the aircraft now, and very shortly, find ourselves, well, out of it basically. A couple of Ryanair aircraft, EasyJet, got Ryanair behind us. There was an Aeroflot earlier, I think they may have departed. And quite a few aircraft dotted around. Why IVAO? Because IVAO's got ATC at Stansted right now. Also, quite a bit more traffic than VATSIM on the Stansted side of things. Straight in where you are, Nutty. Jeez, go to sleep, man. There's more you can be doing than just watching a stream, friend. Alright, APU set, APU start, activate all the fuel pumps, so that's all ready to go. We'll disconnect the ground power unit as well. So at this point, we are now completely independent of all ground systems. We are on the parking brake, so I can remove the chocks, without any fear of the aircraft rolling away. I'll zoom into the map now, because we've got no real need for the avatar at the moment. Oh, come on map, don't dial me just yet. Right, so, that's all set, that's all set, that's all set.
Right, Foxtrot, whiskey, stand.
Yeah, at this point, I think we're pretty much ready to park now. Go back to the performance page, so init N1 takeoff, our rotate's going to be 143, so set 143 on speed here. Flight directors on and on. Check that the altimeter dispatch 1023, perfect. Right, AP's running. Let's request pushback from gates. Although just whoops. Yeah, got a bit careful of that seat cushion there. It does hold on to you. Go to ground services, go to better pushback. We'll pre-plan pushback. That's over and done with. And then as soon as we're ready to go, just a case of press one button.
To cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Right. So, we're boarded, we're in pre-flight, all looks good. Ryanair 8266 is ready for push and start. Stand 64 left.
Ryanair 8266, hold position, expected delay 3 minutes.
AFIRM, set delay 3 minutes in hold position for Ryanair 8266. So I've been told to hold position shortly. I can imagine that's due to traffic. Also pushing back. Your lamp comes on.
Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango, stand 41, push and start approved.
Killed the bleeds there just in case. APP comes on. There's no need for any window heats just yet. So by freezing, X-Plane doesn't have that same overkill freezing mechanism that Microsoft Flight Sim has. No, Leo, we didn't. Is this from the App Store? No. X-Plane's only available on Steam or the or their own independent store, Laminar Research. How do you say? Just in your video.
London
Yes, it's the flight. That's pretty good on that. Scenery, very good on the approach. Scenery's very good on the approach. It's XP11. Lewis, XP11 we're using. No, so Microsoft Flight Sim haven't got 737 yet. Still waiting for that one to release potentially before the end of the year or starting next year.
Iraqi 959 Stansted ground, hello, readability 5.
Oh, X-Plane Mobile. Sorry, yes. X-Plane Mobile's on the App Store, yes.
Request IFR clearance to final
No, Harvey, we're on IVAO. Don't use that sim.
400 final level.
India Alpha Whiskey 959, confirming of correct ADIS information, Foxtrot on board QNH 1023.
Right, so hopefully the oops, smells close cockpit door. Hopefully the boarding music. So the safety briefing will work on us. Also set the
India
bottom lock.
Alpha Whiskey 959, confirming you have ADIS information, Foxtrot on board.
Hi Debbie, who's that?
I've
not seen this airline before. I'm not sure if they're quite... Oh, Iraqi Airways.
Iraqi 959, ADIS information, Foxtrot is correct. You're cleared to Frankfurt, Clacton 1 Echo departure, off of runway 22, squawk 3450.
Yeah, that does make sense. Iraqi Airways, I believe, do have one flight out of Stansted. There's quite a few smaller airlines that do operate at Stansted, also because the costs are cheaper than flying out of Heathrow or Gatwick. So you do get quite a few. I think even Emirates have a few flights out of Stansted as well. I know British Airways have a few, so you do get the odd flights. You do get the odd flights.
Via Katowice Eco departure or no?
So essentially, we're just waiting now for the traffic behind us to move.
Iraqi 959, I'll say clearance again. You're cleared to Frankfurt, Clacton 1 Echo, the Charlie Lima November 1 Echo departure, off of runway 22, squawk 3450.
The runner behind us. This one's going to Birmingham. This one's going to Katowice as well. Also, I like this one. It's got GRX. This is Ryanair UK, and then this I believe is going to be this is Ryanair Ireland. This is Ryanair Ireland. But this one, Ryanair UK. You can tell by the registrations. Yep, they're doing their fucking checks. Very good.
Iraqi 959 are correct.
Yeah, haha, Kimberly. Very funny with the dead jokes. So just waiting out for the aircraft to move, and then we'll have our own clearance out of it. So one negative going to a very busy airport. Things do build up quite quickly. No, Martin, this is EasyJet Europe. Tell about the European registration.
59 stand 3 left, push and start approved.
Airplane aircraft's terrible. I mean, yeah, there's definitely no Microsoft Flight Sim, that's for sure, Barracuda. There's no Microsoft Flight Sim.
Ryanair 1, Foxtrot Whiskey, taxi holding point Sierra 1, runway 22, via Delta, Hotel and Sierra, QNH 1023.
Right, so the 1 Foxtrot Whiskey aircraft, that's one behind us, that's the one we're now waiting for. Behind that, it's Ryanair 649. Once they're gone, we should have the clearance.
Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango, taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22, via Charlie, Hotel and Romeo, QNH 1023.
Ryanair 649, we are ready for taxi.
Charlie Hotel Romeo QNH 1023 for Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango.
Block 2 people at once, so Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango, say again.
Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango has taxi to holding point Romeo 1 on runway 22 via Charlie Hotel and Romeo with a QNH of 1023 for 89 Whiskey Tango.
And we've got one of the non-successful departures, so plenty of time here.
Ryanair 649, we are ready for taxi, sorry for that.
Ryanair 649, no worries, taxi holding point Sierra 3, runway 22, via Delta, Hotel and Sierra, QNH 1023.
If I pop open the ground charts for
Sierra
Stansted
3 via Delta Hotel and Sierra, Ryanair
taxi,
649.
go to aerodrome charts.
Ryanair 8266 on the company, Ryanair Boeing 737-8 has passed from your right to left, stand 6 for left, push and start approved.
Once company jets pass from right to left, push and starts is approved for Ryanair 8266. Perfect, so we've been given clearance as soon as the aircraft departed there. We'll call the pushback tag over now, so request pushback. And get that a couple of minutes just to all connect. Demo to XP11, not entirely, Dan. I've just been I've had a lot of requests for it, so basically listening to you guys and flying the X-plane once again. Right, they're moving now. Our tug is just arriving. Wherever it is at least. Press drive away from there you go. So let tug connect and I'll get ourselves out of it. Please set, that's correct, that's all fine, that's all fine. PACX should be off. PACX are off.
Ryanair 89 Mr. Tango, contact tower 123.805, bye-bye.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Frame rates, I'm getting about 40-50 FPS right now.
Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango, contact tower 118.
Not quite 60 as we're streaming right now, but we are close. We are close.
123.805 for Ryanair 89 Whiskey Tango.
Explains frame rates definitely improved since the Volk stuff has arrived.
Cheers.
Right, so the nose will now lift. Coming for Ryanair flights, Microsoft Flight Sim, once an A320, that just felt wrong. Yeah, the only A320s you get in the Ryanair fleets, those would be the louder motion ones, which still have louder colours. None of them will be painted into Ryanair, so they're going to be sold off into, or replaced by 738s.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Right, parking brake released. Let's get going.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Given the engine start clearance already, that's fine. We'll set the engine number. Whoops. Yeah, so stability lights come on. Engine to start. Watching the lower end 2 there. Wait for 18. As soon as that hits 18, we'll then activate the fuel flow. This is X-plane, Ethan. This is X-plane. welcome aboard this Ryanair flight. May have your attention when I point out some of the safety features on 737-800 aircrafts. Please remove any headphones during this demonstration. See, I fly Ryanair so much, I know their entire safety briefing off by heart. It's sad. It's sad. Right, engine 2 starting. Wait for that to click back. Welcome out, Wayne. How you doing, man? Welcome channel. It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. Bus driver, I'll see you there. How you doing? Welcome back, man. Engine 2 active. Engine 1 starts. Just fancy a change, Andrew. Just fancy a change. I've been flying the A320neo now for almost a year. I'm bored of it. I want to fly the 737. I'm flying the blinking 737. Choose on the trim on the startup there. I'll do the trim we get back from gates. Engine 1 starts. So I did trim now, 5.75. That's on the ever classic trim wheel.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. Trim set.
Ryanair 649,
5.
holding point Sierra 3.
A quick flight control check. Ryanair is active.
649, you can continue taxi holding point Sierra 1, contact tower 123.805.
Everyone's active.
Taxi to Sierra 1, contact tower on 123.805, goodbye.
Spoilers up. Spoilers down. Spoilers active. Perfect. That's engine page. Engines are stable, but disconnect from the ground tug. Set the powers to the engines. Kill the APU bleed. Activate the engine bleeds. APU switch comes off. NPU shutting down. Perfect. So, set the brakes to restrict takeoff. Ryanair 8266 is ready to taxi.
Cell is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a great flight.
8266 taxi holding point Sierra 3, runway 22 via Delta Hotel and Sierra, QNH 1023.
Ryanair 8266 is cleared to holding point Sierra 3, runway 22 via Delta Hotel Sierra, QNH 1023. Right, parking brake released. Taxi lights on. Increase throttle and let's get going. So nice and simple taxi today. Currently on apron Delta, move on to Delta, left onto Hotel, and then holding Sierra 3. So will be the first runway entry points that we get in front of us. Sierra's a taxiway. Each taxiway has their own designations, and Sierra 3 is where we're holding short of. So it means that in terms of the queue, will be the number 3 aircraft departs. Katowice, it's in Poland. It's in the west of Poland.
Iraq 959, taxi holding point Romeo 1, runway 22 via Bravo, Hotel and Romeo, QNH 1023.
So there's one aircraft that's just departed. There's one aircraft now landing up.
Runway 22 via Bravo and Hotel QNH 1023, Aquina Nafasana.
On 8266, you can continue taxi holding point Sierra 1 via Hotel and Sierra.
Continue on to Sierra 1 via Hotel and Sierra for Ryanair 8266. Katowice, Polsce, no. This is Polska. Not in the ICA alphabet, it's the phonetic alphabet, Aleph. It's an international thing that's lasts, well, it's a lot more than just aviation. Yes, that is Spanish, Cafe. I couldn't get a Polish safety briefing, so Spanish is close enough. I think the option was Spanish or, it was one of the languages I could find, but Spanish is just kind of more, it's a more general language, so I went for that. The Boeing aircraft's already taken off, Jackson. Birmingham aircraft's long taken off. when I enter the runway, guys, remind me, chromo, chromo, chromo. Otherwise I'll forget to turn the clock on as soon as you enter the runway. So one thing I keep forgetting is the chrono clock. Right, let's hold position. Takeoff taking off very shortly.
Ryanair 8266, contact Stansted Tower 123.805. There's a flying Drawyah. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Stansted Tower on 123.805 for Ryanair 8266. Thank you very much, take care, and goodbye. Right, so whilst we're going stationary here, we will tune over and switch 122.8 on the standby. So I'm fairly short. We'll be given over to Unicom for departure today. Thank you to Nicey Game for the 199. Thank you very much, dude. Where's your message? Your message hasn't popped up yet. I'll get that in a second. Are you my sassy backer? Please no, dude. Please no. Alright, so holding and waiting. Hello there, Stansted Tower. Ryanair 8266 is holding at Sierra 1.
Ryanair 8266, Stansted Tower, hello. Roger, expect 1 minute delay.
Expect 1 minute delay for Ryanair 8266, no worries. 1 minute delay? We're already behind schedule. 24 seconds. Ouch.
649, runway 22, clear for takeoff for 7, wind is variable 6 knots.
Right, they've been cleared for takeoff now, so they're making their way out.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 22, Ryanair 649.
Ryanair 8266, behind the departing company 17700, line the other one, runway 22, line up and wait behind.
After passing traffic, line up and waits behind, runway 22, Ryanair 8266. Right, so allow them to get moving. And as soon as they're clear of the entry marker, we'll then make our way into the runway. Landing lights set. Activates the transponder, move that to Tara.
London Tower, good day. Rocky 959 audio on holding point runway 22.
Cabin crew, seats for departure please. Seats for departure.
Hello, hold Sierra 1.
Sign with dots, Martin, that's a runway hot short marker.
Sierra 1, Rocky 959.
Right, off they go. No worries, Forbes. See you in an hour. Take care. Yep, we'll arm the auto throttle, arm the L nav, and arm the V nav. This time we should get full autopilot. Something I've long missed in previous Microsoft Flight Sim. Very interesting, we've got 189 viewers right now, 189 viewers, that's the full capacity of 737-800, and also the max layout that Ryanair using their aircraft.
Ryanair 649, no February PC, my service 1081, Unicom 122 destination, bye.
Monitor Unicom on 122 decimal Ryanair 649, goodbye and thank you.
Chrono, thank you very much. Chrono clock is active. Just a notification, thank you very much, Oliver. Always appreciated. Thank you very, very much. Mike is Togi, you think? You think? We'll give it a go then. We'll give it a go. Worst case scenario, just do it by hand again. So the other option is we can just activate the, well, there's a button on the throttle. You say mic's an option, also we can just press N1 and that should do it automatically as well, I believe. Maybe not. I'm sure there's another option, there's another way you can do it as well. Morning Rosie, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. How are you today? Yes, live weather, Lewis. Live weather, it's a bit cloudy here in London today. Your friends in the air, route to Katowice right now. Ah, very nice, sir, Riley. Very nice.
Runway 22, clear for takeoff, wind is variable 7 knots.
Clear for takeoff, Ryanair 8266, thank you very much. Right. Throttle 40. 1-2 stable. Mic quick switch works. Oh, didn't like that, didn't it?
80 knots.
80 knots.
800 via Seattle, runway 22, Laminar Research.
Behind the Boeing 708, line up runway 22,
B1,
ARC 9059.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Pitch climb 10 degrees.
400.
Gear up. Gear locked. 400. 15 degrees now. Trying to keep it no more than that. Down 10 degrees. Make a left-hand turn.
Ryanair 8266, hotel ATC, my service summary, monitoring to come 122, gas main, Roger.
Monitoring to come 12 just late for Ryanair 866. Thank you very much, take care, and have a good one, dude. Bye bye. Right. So, we're going to follow this left hand turn out now. Flaps up to 2. Let's face the autopilot, steady aircraft take control now. Flaps up 1. Flaps retracted. Right. So we're airborne. So that's sort of land the throttle, I think, for X-Plane. That's one thing I'm kind of getting adjusted to. Apart from that, wasn't the bad setup, not by any means. So we're going to break through the clouds. Might as well go up to cruising altitude now as we're no longer under ATC. Locks. So 35,000 sets.
Runway 22 cleared for takeoff, ARC 9059.
Switch to Unicom. I think the aircraft was going to limit its speed as well, these lower portions. Yeah, 210 to 250. So if we fly direct to Charlie in November, that will remove any restrictions we got, increase speed, and also increase the altitude. So with a SID departure, there's a few restrictions basically we need to follow, and well, break the restrictions, get yourself onto a higher speed, higher altitude, and continue your climb from there. Ready to take off, brakes off. See, it's all come back to me now. There's that one shaky stream earlier, but now that I've gotten back into the systems of the 737, it's all slowly coming back. It's all slowly coming back. And I do miss it, I can't lie. I do miss my X-Plane streams. But it's nice to be back, it's nice to be doing 737 again. I'm sure in the future I'll do a few more of these as well. Payware scenery, yes, Nix. It's payware scenery used for Stansted. Payware scenery for both departure and arrival. Also got Drzwiecki designed Post Shovels Volume 1 for Katowice. Should be pretty good, that. If I get my ETA below 1 o'clock as well, that would be appreciated. No, it's not Xenviro, KC. It's not Xenviro. Using a mod called Environments Plus. It's based on Lua. Basically makes it a bit puffier, but no, not using any fancy mods like that because my CPU will probably struggle streaming at the same time. Just using Environment Plus, it's a freeware add-on, discontinued, but still pretty good for what it does. Right, so that Charlie in November now, the aircraft's going to limit to 6,000. From then, the aircraft should just climb further on. Let's go to rat slow now. Ninjana for the 1,000 Indian rupees, thank you very much. Have a nice flight, Drawyah. Thank you very much, dude. You are a superstar. Thank you very, very much indeed. So you guys are too generous sometimes, your donations. I do really, really appreciate it. Yeah, so 6,000 now. Continue up to 15,000. Aircraft should limit its climb out a little more steadily now, so it should be alright. Go, GPU using a GTX 1660 Plyzo 1660. Bought it about 2 years ago now. Thought it's kind of a stepping gap to 3080, but I think it's done me really, really well since I first got it. So full credit for 1660. It served me very well. And as for the 3080, I'm now 191 in the queue for that. 191. I'm within top 200 to receive it now. Coming soon, coming soon. Why'd you fly an IVAO? Why not, Rich? I'm sure you've asked me the question before. I recognise your name. Why not? Nice view, yes. Very good views. We are using the TrueEarth England South landing right now. TrueEarth Group is in South from ORBX, so we have got satellite imagery. Just not for much longer, basically. Once we hit Contest for Europe, it should go to the to generic scenery. X-Enviro, or EuroPix, whatever it's called, Autogen. But apart from that, it's pretty box standard. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe XP should have a flyby cam. There we go. I've missed this view. Flyby cam, my favourite view in any flight sim. I'm so gutted the Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have anything similar to that. Yep, got a good tailwind today, so I'm hoping that should do us pretty good for saving time. Because like I say, when the stream ends, I've got to go to work, so the sooner we land, the better it is for me, basically. But as long as our ETA is before 1200 Zulu, we should be alright. Maybe this night next year we'll have it. We'll see, Flight Fan, we'll see. We will see. Invest YouTubers are small, and help them a lot. Why do you want to invest in YouTubers having more subs? What do you mean by that, Plazo? Oh right, no, I do get it. I mean, to be fair, I've done a few donations to small channels as well. It comes down to character, I'd say, a big part of it. I mean, I remember XP11 when he had basically no subs. He's doing very, very good. I've been a long-time channel member on his. But yeah, ultimately it comes down to character, really. You look at people from the previous World Major Flight Sim, Squirrel, who's still active actually, Squirrel's still very active. Matt Davies, he's sadly gone through a bit of a tough time at the moment. Frugal, also had a bit of a tough time as of late, so you do have the old golden channels. But yeah, I think with different generations of Flight Sim, you get different kind of generations of YouTuber. So with the really smacks of Flight Sim, I've probably stepped up here, and by the time the next Flight Sim comes out, I'll probably be back in their shadows again. It's kind of how flight simming channels and that stuff work in the scheme of things. Chewy, yes, Chewy's another good one. He's more on Twitch though, rather than YouTube, but Chewy streams, I do try and tune in sometimes. Captain Canada as well. Captain Canada, I do really enjoy his content. It's another one I do quite like. There are quite a few good channels. There are quite a few good channels out there. It's pretty much straight out of departure. Now flying straight into. Oh yeah, very, very easy departure. It's now pretty much a straight line over to Poland. Show the flight plan on Volanta. Apart from the big glitch this always has. Yeah, so departs out, head over towards Netherlands to avoid French airspace, and then from The Hague, essentially a straight line path into Poland. Not a difficult flight, nice and simple. Got to loop around for the runway 27 approach. That will be via. So it's Mapic 2 Delta onto runway 27 today. Where are the other aircraft going? I'm sure there's other aircraft going to Stansted. There's one aircraft behind us going to Katowice. No, they're not. It's Lufthansa. So where'd the other airplanes go? They must have all disappeared. Choose got a contract. Oh, he's got a contract. Ah, okay. Fair enough. I know Chewy used to do quite a lot of esports commentary as well. He was a big commentary for esports a little while ago. Yes, Long Control's good. He has popped here a few times. Again, I like controller streams as well. One day I'll do a controlling stream, that's for sure. Microsoft Flight's got into simming. Now you do it to XP11. Sounds about right, Casey. X-Plane, while it may not be as pretty, the flight dynamics in this are so much better. It feels a lot more like flying a real aeroplane. I'll give you that as a first-hand thing there. Yeah, X-Plane is a very, very good platform. Something that, since the recent Microsoft Flight Sim, probably doesn't get enough credit it's due. And so it's nice to be back, nice to be streaming it again. Hopefully do a bit more of these in the future. Get this camera into the right place. It's one thing about these windows, you can't go through them. So position the camera is not always the most fun task in the world. Yeah, to do. Yeah, Dylan Control, he's an ATC streamer. I think he's more on VATSIM though, so shame I can't fly into his airspace, but hey ho, such is life. For a full real flight sim, which would you recommend? X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Sim? Probably X-Plane Skyhawk, because X-Plane comes with the proper licensing for full motion flight sims. Microsoft Flight Sim is only built as a hobby platform, and therefore doesn't come with any of the extras. Center fuel pumps off, fuel's now empty. Yeah, so probably you'd go for the PACX. Forgot about PACX. That would have been very awkward. Could have killed passengers there. Just remembered. Something didn't seem right. PACX I forgot. What was I talking about? Why do I fly IVAO? Because that's in ban me, Leo, and they won't unban me, so their problem, not mine. What's the normal sim rate? Probably just ×1, Don. It's lifetime, real life. Oops. Probably going to be window heats there. Windows slightly fading. Is that icing? Why is the window fogging up? Turn off the seatbelt sign. Don't know, Leo. They never told me. Sure, there's a way you can probably just turn that window fog off if you wanted to. Config, realism. Config. Sure, there's a way you can turn that off. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, it's not terrible. It's not completely covered the aircraft up. We can live with that. Next time, turn the PACX on. So seatbelts off, passenger in the cabin. Let's carry on the flight. Sid is the Clangson 1 Echo departure. Lewis, Charlie November 1 Echo. Yep, classic controls again. Still not quite right, but definitely improving what X-Plane's controls used to be like. Remembers the thick black smoke they used to trail behind the aircrafts. Why it's not a 737 has Ryanair Microsoft Flight Sim? Because there's no 737s in Microsoft Flight Sim yet, RB. Those are coming soon. I'm good, George. I'm good. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chats. 1.6, one you can't get out of. Exactly. Did you convert? Yes. Yes, you have to convert them. The live specs, you do need to convert them. Start. I just told you, Lewis. Pay attention. Is the TFDi 717 good? I like it, normal username, I do like it. I have got it for P3D. Shame it's not Microsoft Flight compatible because I've been flying it a lot more often. But I do like it. It's a very good aeroplane, very good at flights. These clouds, yeah, again, they're not X-Plane clouds. So they're not Microsoft Flight Sim clouds, but the Environment Plus mod does do pretty good for them. It's a Fly with Lua code. But it does improve default clouds quite a bit without costing money. I think the X-Enviro clouds are the best, but for a free mod, you can't say much about it. F-Lane 747, not in real life, Barrett Good, no, I haven't. But to be fair, normal username, don't forget that TFDi Design are also going to release an MD11 for Microsoft Flight Sim, so that's not super far, I don't think. How to convert them, you need to edit the sound configs and all that, and then bring them into Microsoft Flight Sim for their formats. Takes a bit of work, but it's not generally too bad. In terms of the main format, it's pretty much the same as FSX. Yes, playing X-Plane, no time on scene. So you're right, Cuttles. Last time I had X-Plane, let's have a look at the stream history. I think last time I had X-Plane was a flight from Stansted to Copenhagen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. That was the week before we first got Microsoft Flight Simulator. Gatwick, it was Gatwick to Copenhagen. There you go. the advert to finish. There you go, this was the last time we streamed X-Plane. July 29, 2020, so just under a year now. 11 months. 11 months. Yeah, it was sunset flight, wasn't it? And this is what I know. A week later, I'd get my hands on Microsoft Flight Sim, and that's where the channel really exploded from there. X-Plane 12. There's no release dates for X-Plane 12 yet, but there have been very few quiet mentions of it potentially coming soon. So you never know. Hopefully not that far away. Is ever 2020? So Microsoft Flight Sim 20 has been optimised since its first release, but there's still more to come. So, for example, when DirectX 12 arrives, DX12, that will improve the optimization a lot more in the future. Yeah, you can't really set. No, you can, I think. No, you can't. So we're stuck with the default speed. Yeah. So, X-Plane. Microsoft Flight Sim has optimizations getting better, and with the hopeful release of DX12 not that long away, we should see it improve even further. Long flight to Microsoft Flight Sim, flight from Frankfurt to what was it, Argentinian capital? Not San Jose. It's come on, talked about it the other day, wasn't I? Buenos Aires, that's it. Buenos Aires, Frankfurt to Buenos Aires. 747 Lufthansa colours. Best mobile flight sim. Probably. I mean, I use Laminar. Not Laminar, sorry. I use Infinite Flight myself on mobile. Probably stream it or do a video on it at some point soon. But yeah, for mobile, I use Infinite Flights. The 3D World update, pretty good. And their community stuff is actually very, very good as well. So I do need to give them credits. Last time I used P3, yeah, P3D was almost 2 years ago now. Katowice. P3, I never really got into. I used FSX kind of too long. I had XP11 but never went onto it. I just kept going FSX as long as possible. But eventually, the sim, it became too slow for me. No matter what I did, tweaks, mods, whatever, the frame rate would never go above 20. So that's when I decided, FSX, that's it. I've got to retire you. Moved to X-Plane, loved X-Plane. Moved to Flight Sim World, remember that? Flight Sim World for Dust Games, that was pretty good, I enjoyed it. Then moved back to X-Plane, tried P3D, was a bit meh about it. Bought the 737 though, PMDG 737 NGXU, so still getting my discounts for that on the NG3. But yeah, there's a few things that I would change. But hey, hopefully when PMDG release for Microsoft Flight Sim, their 7.3 pretty good. Hoping their DC6 will be pretty good as well. Go and get some money, need a couple self-help. Oh right, it's just Life Angel being weird. Favorite aircraft, either the 737 or 747 robot clock, 73 or 747. Dzień dobry, Adi, jak się masz? Favorite aircrafts, I just said that, robot clock, 737, 747. Nice to relate comments again. Xbox Series announced tomorrow, E3 on Sunday, very good. Yeah, hopefully V3 coming up, we get a few more Microsoft Flight Sim updates. Probably that of the console release. Console's meant to for Microsoft Flight Sim releasing this summer, so potentially not that far away now. Dobrze. Do you think you should buy XP11? Depends if you want it, GameBots. Depends what you want out of Flight Sim. XP11, while not the prettiest, has got some very good flight dynamics, and it's best shown with the, well, the flight data. There we go, streamlines. So you can see each line represents, well, airflow. and around the wing or the engine, you can see it bends. It bends around the wing, bends around the engine, bends around top of the aircraft, and it generates lifts. Because what X-Plane does, what Microsoft Flight Sim does, is it has, like DCS as well, it's got data tables. So you define altitude by number, you define your banking by number, you define everything by numbers. What this does is something called blade element theory. And what blade element theory does is it calculates the airflow around the shape of the aeroplane. So the shape of the aeroplane is what sim can see, and then it will bend the airflow around said aeroplane model. So if the wing was shaped slightly different, if I put a little bit of maybe banking, don't do it too much without killing the... There we go. And I just killed autopilot there. Yes, autopilot's been killed. Be very careful sometimes with the 737. Very sensitive little airplane. Yeah, so when it comes to that kind of stuff, you just... It calculates the airflow, it calculates all of that. Are you going to see Captains in 777 anymore? No, Jan. I've got no interest in Captains in 777. I'm not going to talk about it, not going to support it, not going to do anything to do with it. The Captains in 777, waste of money, very disappointed by it. Yeah, so the way Microsoft X-Plane does its flight dynamics is probably by far the best it can do. Does it have wing flex? Yes, it does. So again, if I do a little bit more shaking, it's not much, but there is some light wing flex. Probably more visible in turbulence. Flying in turbulent weather, like a storm or something, then the wing flex you can definitely see quite a bit of. Just want Flight 737. I mean, for a 737, you get the Zibomod skin bar. It's very, very good. It's a freeware mod. Very realistic, very good to fly. Satisfaction 100%. Passengers are very happy, which is always good to see. It's going to be a good flight, this. It's going to be a good flight. Yeah, not interested in Captain Sim or anything to do with them. You're on your own, I'm afraid. No support, no help. So we're up at cruise now, flight level 350, cruising at 266 airspeed, ground speed 503 knots. Nice tailwind, 61 knots as well, so it's going to help with the timing quite a bit. ETA of 11:04 Zulu, so you're saying that will be landing within an hour or so, which is very, very early indeed. Currently flying the FS Labs 319 from Paris to Heathrow. Very nice, normal. Very nice. I quite like ToeList products as well. ToeList for Microsoft Flight Sim. Sorry, for X-Plane. ToeList for X-Plane. Very, 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 very good indeed. Favourite airline? Sorry, Polish. Ulubonia Lina Lotniska, no Ryanair, no bardzo lubiłem Ryanair. Ryanair, favourite airline, I've flown them so many times now, so many times, without failure. Service is usually pretty good. Yeah, can't really fault them for a lot of things, can't really fault them at all. Longest flight in the world, I think it's a flight from, because it used to be London to Perth. I think it's something like New York or Newark to Singapore, something like that. Is Captain Sim worth $30? No. Nilanjana? No, it's not. Do not buy it. Flying fly Dubai 737 Max 8 from Dubai to Stansted, wish you luck. Using the Water White or the 737 Max project, Max there, Doug. Very, very bad. Or not ABAD, sorry. Bright 3D as well. Very, very bad. There's no good 73 Max for any flights yet. That's it. Singapore to New York. Newark, sorry, that's the one. Any news on the Embraer 170? Not yet, Klopp. Not yet. But I'll keep a close eye on that. Max team design is Walter White, Doug. It's the same person. He just renamed himself because of all the controversy around it. Same person, same aeroplane, different name. See, if you don't even know that, he's done a very good job at hiding his identity then. Yeah, this is default X-plane scenery. It's not terrible, but it's definitely no X-plane. Sorry, definitely no Microsoft flights in this. Definitely no Microsoft Flight Sim. Not sure about FS Live Traffic Deliveries, Venom. That I don't know yet. We fly in Africa for scenery. In Microsoft Flight Sim, yes. In Africa, no. In X-plane, sorry, no. Africa in X-plane is just deserts. Desert. Same as FSX, it's just big deserts. Yeah. You've got working hand grips. Very good. I do like 7.3. It's a very good airplane, and Zibomod is probably one of the best for it. I love every little detail of this airplane. So good. So good. It's nice to be back. Nice to be back. Just him, the scenery's a bit meh. Yes, Harris Warren with the dead to Ryanair jokes again. Haha, very funny. Yeah, so the Embraer 17175 released next week. It's from Volanta, and again, it's going to be an interesting one in regards to how it actually looks and works. Not Volanta, Volanta's an airline. It's Virtual Call, sorry. But Volanta's an airline that operates out of Spain. Yeah, it'll be interesting how it kind of looks, because Virtual are known for combines default, non-default assets. They go previews. I mean, the gauges, for example, you can see that's, whoops, it's a custom model, custom cockpit, but that's a CJ4 display. That's from 787. That's the 787 display. This looks custom, I think. The FMS, again, it's a mix of default and custom assets, which unfortunately seems to kind of be the main thing now for Microsoft Flight Sim. Asset mismatches and who knows what else. So we'll have to wait and see what it looks like on release. I'll probably pick it up on the cautious side and then have a look at what it's like. Yeah, you got your cabin, the model looks alright, can't fault the model. But yeah, some of these I'm going to have to take a close look at, just see what it's all like. Oh yeah, that's quite a close view of the panels. Oh, it's a big photo as well, very big. So that's 787. That's 787, yeah, that's 787. This is this is A320 with custom that. That looks custom. Unless from an aircraft I've not flown in a little while. Or that could be part of the what's it called? The no, it can't be, because that's the engines. Those are front forward engines, not rear engines from the Latitude. Sorry, Longitude, the other BizJet. We'll see. Release in a week. Time will tell what it'll be like. We're about a third of the way there now. Just under a third of the way there. Flight progressing well. So far, so good from the cockpit. Passengers are happy, 99% satisfaction. Let's have a quick look through the back. Let's see any names, any passenger we recognise, any famous people maybe on board today. Probably nobody I personally recognise. Maybe yet. It's under Cox, maybe. Yeah, nobody I personally recognise. Maybe someone in chat will spot someone. What plane is this I'm looking at? That was the Virtual Coal Embraer E-Jet. Game of Bots releases next week. If I don't speak Russian, so that means nothing to me, I'm afraid, dude. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat, Sporty Russ. Looking for the one and only Jared, of course. You never know when Jared might reappear again, if he ever reappears. He appeared in that one flight from what was it? Seoul to Anchorage. Who knows if and when he'll ever return. Yes, Kevin, flying into Katowice today. I've been to Katowice a couple of times. Katowice and Bytom, also just next door. I've been there a few times in the past. I'm ignoring you, live specs. You keep copying and pasting the same questions for every single stream non-stop. At this point, I'm just bored of it now. So will I not buy it? I'm not sure yet, Robot Clark. I might buy it. I might take a look at it first. We'll see. We'll see. I've got a week to decide. No worries there, Nilanjana. You take care, and I'll see you later, dude. Thank you very much. Again, thank you also very much for the donation. You are a star. Welcome, how you doing? Welcome to Channel Chat. How are you doing today? You're keeping well. And I remember, I'm not scared to answer it, live spec. I'm just this is you. This is you. Okay, hang on. This is you, dude. I'm not scared. I'm just bored of that nonsense. Scared, more just bored of you now. Next time I'll mute you. Yeah, what game you said for a Sunday E3? To be fair, Danny, I've not really been flying too much on E3 this year. I'm too busy working. But console release for Microsoft Flight Sim though. I think that's the bigger one for a lot of people. As soon as you know when it comes out for the console, that should also see a big boost to the community as well. Crashed to Colorado Mountains last night because you're playing around out of fuel. Ouch! What'd you do? Not put enough fuel in, or do you have like wrong conversion from kilos to pounds? It's quite a big one there, Barra. It's quite a big one, dude. Edo Drzwiecki, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. I'm not doing too bad, dude. I'm not doing too bad. How are you? Hope you're keeping well. What's going on? Oh, flying to Poland right now, Klopp. Flying to Poland. Get a cup of tea. Yes, Ryanair do serve cups of tea, JJ Fisher, but everybody should know you should never order hot drinks from an aeroplane because the water tanks are horrible. Never, never, ever order a tap water or a hot drink from an aeroplane. Maybe it's my control panel. I'm going to change the what was it? Something prediction, head anticipation. That's it. Well, I'm going to reduce that slightly. Right now it's a bit much. Pitch. Try 20 for all of it. Your taxi off for flights. That's 10, but that's 10. That's much nicer. It's not as eccentric. And flights, bring it down a tiny bit more, That should do it. So whenever we bank into turns and all that, just adjusts the camera slightly. But yeah, it keeps a bit more steady now. Got always all those hot drinks. Ouch! I'm surprised it's still alive then, because for an aeroplane, especially older aircraft that have been flying for like maybe 10-15 years, the one thing they never clean is the water tanks, and so by that point they're full of bacteria, dirt, whatever else that's been pumped in there from the aeroplane, dead bugs. That's what you're drinking, dude. And same water system for the taps, they go for the toilets as well. So yes, you should never ever order a hot drink from an aeroplane. Charlie flying from Sydney to Darwin, 2 hours, 3 to go. Not bad, not bad. Tour of the cockpit, sure thing. So, 737, pretty standard stuff. You have your primary flight displays, you've got your navigation displays, your upper ECAM, lower ECAM, flight management system, glare shield for your autopilot systems, you've got your braking, flaps, landing gear, throttles, speed brakes, flaps, trim wheels, proper meaty trim wheels, which of course deactivate with autopilot when you move them. Yoke, seats. Down here you've got your radio panels, you've got your navigation panel, you've got your ATC systems, got your different radio switches. Down here you've got a backup radio panel. Places to put a seat for extra flyers. You've got your circuit breakers at the back walls. Into the cabin, you jump in. You've got toilets. You've got your little galley area. So you've got cups, drinks, cans, storage cabinets and all that. Back here you're going to have a coffee machine or some microwave somewhere. There's your trolleys, through the cabin, 3x3 seating, all the way to the back. Yeah, by spamming live specs, you've given yourself no credit and no reason for me to answer you, because you're just going to copy and paste. I'm not answering, dude. That's your final answer. So through the cabin, you've got 2 toilets in the back, one left, one right. And then you've got your rear galleys again, more cabinets, more microwaves, more storage locations, and loads more trolleys for your in-flight service. Also, you've got your cabin monitor, got your jump seats to the cabin crew. All pretty standard stuff. Explain more about the EFIS. Okay, sure. So, electronic in-flight systems. So you've got your primary flight display, which shows your your horizontal horizon. I never remember the terms like virtual horizon, vertical horizon. It's your horizon thing. Your altitude on the right with your vertical speed indicator. You've got your speed tape. You've got your max speed above. You've got your heading down below, and over to the navigation display, you've got the navigation. Top left, you've got your wind, your ground speed, and your true airspeed. The next waypoint, your time of arrival and distance to go. You've got the VOR indicators on the left and right, which show your location next to VOR points. Backup displays, backup vertical horizon, backup heading. Sorry, that's backup course indicator and heading. Same for co-pilot side, so you've got your navigation. Navigation and PFD. This is your ECAM. This shows your engine power outputs, shows your fuel on board, so it's tank's now empty, 10 kilos of fuel. Temperature outside, minus 27 degrees centigrade, going at cruise state. Down below, you've got your N2s, you've got your fuel flow per minute, you've got your oil pressure, oil temperatures, oil quantities, and vibration detected. The lower display, you can change systems, so from engines go to systems, which shows your bank and roll, hydraulic quality and pressure as well. And also you've got, well, this doesn't do anything, it's just more aircraft systems. And yeah, that's it really. Flight management computer, we've got your legs page, a couple of moments probably set up our arrivals. I know that the aircraft is actually pretty good, you can do a second flight plan route too. Remember all that. Offsets are set. It's a very, very good aircraft, the Zibo. Lots of detail. Probably one of the best for one of the best 737s in any flight sim. What's the panel left of the main autopilot panel? Panel left of the main autopilots. This stuff. That's your lighting. That's your lighting panels. It's daytime right now, so no real need for them. But it's a lighting panel. That's time to land Well, ETA's at 11:05 Zulu, so 12 UK time, 12, less than an hour to go. Do you think it'll catch you up? Katowice has online, very good. Speak to Katowice on your way in. Always appreciated. Interesting flight plan there from the Frankfurt aeroplane. It's not one of these really wobbly flight plans. I've seen them a few times as of late. Our aircraft is... where are we? There we are. Will we catch you up? Let's have a look. Based on airspeeds, you're doing 466, I'm doing 504, so the answer is yes, I will be catching you up. Your altitude is 35,000, we're also at 35,000, so I'm now going to step climb to 37 to avoid crashing into you, basically. So I'm going to reset the VNav, the aircraft climb, and also announce that I'm going to step climb to 37,000. Thank you for making me aware of your presence there. So step climb to altitude 370. It should technically appear on display there. Somewhere. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're just outside. Now I really need to climb. So go back to index. Yeah, you're 4 miles away. Thank you for letting me know. So index, go to performance, change that to 370. The aircraft's capable of doing 373 right now, so it's well within its limits. There we go, throttle goes up, and we continue to climb. That's you right there. Man, that got close. That got close. There's not PACX at top, Dan. That's FlyLive Studio. It's a different tool used by streamers for flight info. Yes, Lufthansa are going to use the 748 from Frankfurt to Mallorca this summer. We're going to do it in flight sim, that's for certain. I've got scenery from your car, and Frankfurt's by default's also got decent scenery, so we're going to do it. We're definitely going to do it. Right, within 2.5 miles now. Traffic, not yet, bus driver. If we got a bit closer, I think it's within 2-3 miles the traffic wanted to come out, but we are spaced now, so we've got 2,000 feet separation. Confirm, yeah, so they're at 3, so they're 3.5, we're now at 3.7. Just to avoid any catastrophes, you know? Don't feel like having one of those this morning. Not on my X-Plane return. Not on my X-Plane return. Well, I can imagine Microsoft Flight Sim, that looks pretty stunning, that. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries, Charlie. You'll probably be on Unicom this time in the morning. If you're doing it maybe like 6-7 PM towards the evening UK time, then there's a lot of ATC. But this time you'll be all right. You'll be all right. It's not a difficult process. Same as VATSIM. If you're doing it early in the morning, you're not going to get super massive ATC. Towards the afternoon, especially when America wakes up, that's when things get a bit busier. Oh, this one's like better pushback. On inscription, Dan. How'd you get PACX? How'd you get the PACX into plugins? Oh, that. You just install PACX into X-Plane. So when you install PACX, it gives you the thing when you first run it. Do you want to run it for FSX? Do you want to run it for P3D? Do you want to run it for FSX, for X-Plane? Do you want to run it for Microsoft Flight Sim? So for X-Plane, you click on yes, and then that adds it to the top. So you need to, when you install PACX, or when you update it, so update it, it will then say, do you want to run it for X-Plane? Yes, and do it from there. It'd be 7 PM, but oh, if you're flying in Zimbabwe, Charlie, then yeah, you'll be alright, dude. Don't you worry. As long as you speak on Unicom, you should be absolutely fine. Here we are, eye in the sky. Oops, the Ryanair 737, just down below. So yeah, Katowice Tower is online right now. We'll be speaking to them on the approach. Actually, never know how close it is to Krakow sometimes. Takeoff. Yeah, to be fair, I say Katowice is Western Poland. It's probably more central than anything. Central south. Wrocław, Zielona Góra and Poznan, they're all West Poland. Szczecin to Bydgoszcz, quite central. Katowice, probably more central south than Western. Not bad, Max, not bad. How you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. So yeah, we've got spacing now. The aircraft's 2,000 feet below us at a distance of half a mile. Probably one more on that map then. Oh yeah, there they are. The answer is yes. We will be overtaking. Tag offline. Probably not offline. They're probably just resetting themselves. Sometimes when they're logging in, they just reset themselves, reset the connection. Join back in. I can imagine, especially maybe Krakow Tower. They've got one outbound aircraft that's already departed. You got inbound traffic into Katowice. Someone generally will tune in. Very rare for them not to jump. There's EasyJet. Ooh, there's EasyJet. EasyJet is he's going well fast. He's at 5437, so he's gonna need to step climb himself to catch up. He's in 527. We're doing 505. 466. Yeah, he's gonna catch up as well. Potentially get some spacing out of them as well. See how it goes. They should get the TCAS warning. We'll be told to do either climb or descent, depending on the needs. When you go back to Pyro, I think you should give it another go. Probably do Pyro at some point, Scientist. Hopefully with a bit better weather now that it's the summer months. But yeah, I'm sure we'll do Pyro again for certain. Issue with the unnav VNav. There was an issue with the IRS Athara. I hadn't set it up properly, so the IRS went a bit haywire. But that was my fault. I learned from it, and today we are flying fine. 49 minutes into flight so far, 49 minutes in, and we're landing in approximately 50 minutes. So far so good. I think the flight's going well so far. Again, we have got scenery for Katowice on the arrival. We have got Drzwiecki Design Polish Airports Volume 1 to enjoy. We're doing TUI flight, not sure yet, Ollie. We'll see soon, potentially. I mean, now that I was trying to do a bit more of a balance of X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Sim, trying to do a bit more of a combined both. So one day, or even spacing out, like maybe, because I do flight sessions on Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays. So maybe Wednesday X-Plane, Saturday and Sunday Microsoft Flight Sim. So balance it out. Who knows? We've got plenty of choice to make. Plenty of choice, plenty of time. There's no real pressure to do one over the other. Like I say, it's just nice to be in the 737 again. You're at 34,000 feet, cruising at 276 knots. How many nautical miles away before the airport should start descending? Well, should be on your display there, Barracuda. In my case, yes, it's a top of descent marker, and the aircraft's capable of VNAV descent. I've got no work to do. Oh, I miss VNAV, I really do. I miss just being able to sit back and relax and let the aircraft do all the work for me until the final approach. It's been too long, too long. X-Plane every Saturday, I have a Microsoft Flight Sim sandwich. It's 12:24 AM where you are. Go to sleep, bruv. Go to sleep. You can always rewatch the streams later. Microsoft flights on Wednesday, X-Plane Saturday, Microsoft flights on Sunday. Charlie's very big on pushing the X-Plane Saturday stuff. So I'll probably at some point soon, so I'll be back when the approaching. Maybe not just yet. So what I quite like about the, well, yeah, the 737's got a much longer zoom out, and actually a lot closer as well from the display there. So the A320 can do 320 to 10. The 737 can do 640 to 5. So actually I much prefer the 737's ND, with just the distances alone. Much better view, much better scope. Although, man, it's been a while since I did this. I have to manually code the nav into approach. It's been so long, so long. It's like the Sims finished. So now for almost 20 years, explain Charlie Eng. So XP11 is a derivative of X-Plane 7, I think it is. So between X-Plane 6 and X-Plane 7, that's when they changed the engine and all that. And so X-Plane 7, so X-Plane 8's upgraded 7, 9's upgraded 8's, 10's upgraded 9, 11's upgraded 10, and X-Plane 12 will be an upgrade of X-Plane 11. So this has been a constant rolling updated sim since about, well, 15-20 years now. And then mods like Zibomod do it justice with the LED ton of cockpits. Not saying Flyboy's bad for A320, but this is definitely a more complete aircraft. The only thing I've already got to do is the landing. Hopefully the landing won't be too bad. It's been a while since I landed, well, yeah, last landed one of these aeroplanes. So it's going to be a fun little approach this. 104 knot headwind, Charlie. What weather source are you using? I've got the same 7 knot tailwind. I'm sure the EasyJet 320's also got the same as well. I'm just catching up though. So yeah, I might drop this guy a message. Just what is he? Easy 732. Right, so I sent a message to the EasyJet pilot saying should he climb to flight level or should I? Although, technically, based on my performance, I shouldn't be doing any more than 374 for this. You can do. The aircraft will be burning more fuel than it should be. But we'll wait for a response from the EasyJets just to decide on our next altitude changes. Because we've already climbed from 35 to 37. 39 being there as well, we'll see. Welcome back, Michael, how are you doing? Welcome to Channel Chat, how are you doing today? Welcome back. So I'll pop back to the Avi tab, go back to... you've got this stuff as well, departure airports, that's a routes page, don't really need that. Airport information, yes, yes. So, airport information at Przezowice. Remember, it's Katowice. Przezowice. Elevation 993 feet at mean sea level. AC frequency tower 129.25 sets. Runways, that's fine. 09 or 27. 27 with cats to runway. So it's 109.9. 109.9, and the course is 265. Do the same for the co-pilot side, 265 and 1099. Perfect. Set that, and that sets. There we go. That's our approach all now sets. And as soon as you get towards the airports, the ILS should start to pick that up. Should be pretty standard. So you got your localizer, sorry, VOR localizer and approach modes there. Same stuff. And then diamond should appear automatically into 737 for the approach. Down, probably behind me now, there he is. So it's 2,000 feet below. Behind us, about, well, 1 mile behind. Yeah, about 1 mile behind. Where are we going? We're going to Poland. We're going to Katowice. Katowice in Poland today. Nope, he's yet didn't get back to me in the end. He's probably gone AFK, which is annoying because he's also watching his stream, so he should even be listening to me saying, "Dude, climb." Well, what can you say? What can you say? If you're going to do it outside of Microsoft Flight Sim, at least fly the PMDG, not some. It's not an amateur plane, Fly Drawyah. It's really not an amateur plane. I have got P3D, and I've uninstalled P3D. I've retired it. Retired. No, I disagree. It's not some amateur plane. It's not an amateur sim. Drawyah. Zibomod is a very, very capable aircraft. In fact, PMDG. One thing that PMDG haven't done right is the bleeds. The bleeds and the PMDGs are incorrect. The Zibomod gets it correct in regards to having the bleed systems on and off in regards to the aircraft setup. It's an inaccuracy on the PMDG side of things. Welcome Chris, welcome Science, how do you pronounce that, sorry? Skilled welcome Twitch person, welcome Nola, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chat, please don't spam. How's it going so far? So far so good, Chris, so far so good. We're over halfway there now, 60% of the way there. Cyclone, is that how you pronounce it? Cheers dude, welcome Cyclone, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing fine, we're doing very, very fine. I was putting the approach information as well, so runway to just confirm on the tower side of things. Yeah, they have disconnected. I mean, based on the ATIS earlier, it was runway 22 active. Hopefully they come back again later. So it's runway, sorry, 27. So runway 27 active, via MAPIC to Delta. That's 27, MAPIC to Delta. That's fine, execute that. There's no discontinuity because MAPIC's point out is already set. Man, I remember back when you could fly in a flight sim and not be worried about the waypoints completely messing you up and having you to manually guide your aircraft into approach. I certainly don't. And yeah, there you go, nice straightforward approach in. There's no weird wacky waypoints. There's no user points to delete. It's all there for you. It's all good. All is well. All is very, very well indeed. There are some things I do miss out to explain, I can't lie. I mean, I do play it at my own time still. It's not like I've completely abandoned it, but definitely not as often as I did it in the past. If we look at the approach charts into Katowice, runway 27 side, that's fine. Coming in from the north. Where are we? MAPIC 3 Delta. Okay, it was close enough. Yeah, standard approach into the north. Down south and then to the approach into the airports. Approach charts, let's cut 2 for 27. We need to intercept the runway at an altitude of 3,000 feet, or TOS is 4,000. 3,000 intercept with the go around. Going to cat 1, what is this? So cat 1, 1,200, so 1,117, 1,217, 214 above ground level. So OCA 1217. Go back to the performance of the arrival. Approach reference, that's fine, so fine, that's fine. 30 degrees of flaps, 150 approach speed of knots. Glide slope active, gross weight set. Yep, that looks fine to me. Do you want to stand first or should I? Well, Based on his airspeed, I can imagine... Where's he sped up now? He has sped up. There he is. Right, so the Ryanair below just asked me in regards to the landing order. He sped up, he's now ahead of me, so he can quite easily land first. So long he can exit the so long he exits the runway, I can go for a slower approach speed to go for my minimum slightly earlier. It's the EasyJet I worry about because he's behind me at the same altitude, at high speed, and not communicating. That's the one I worry about. So we'll see how it goes. Top descent's not exactly super far away, 160 miles to go. The waypoint changes now. Thank you, Michael, for following. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah, no worries, dude. I'm sure the Twitch, Discord, yeah, Twitch you can change your username, can't you? I'm sure you can change your username on Twitch to correct it. So, bug night approach, we've set the frequencies up and we are coded for approach. We're 1 hour and 3 minutes into flight so far. 1 hour, 3 gone. Landing in approximate, well, no more than 30-40 minutes. How to top a descent? Well, I'm fairly sure the aircraft tells you that. What button was it to bring up the times? It was info, wasn't it? Waypoint station, terrain position. Wasn't that? There's a button somewhere that tells you. Ah. It's in this somewhere. Where was it? There's a button that tells you all your flight info. Not fixed, not limits, cruising. Program, that's it, program. Top of descent is... I'm freaking crazy now, am I? I'm sure it was here. So I'm going to be... That's just a, so, there you go. Landing is at 11:18 Zulu. 12. Yeah, that's fine. 11:18 Zulu. That's it. Yeah, so 11:18 Zulu. That's our top descent. There you go. 10:56 Zulu. So top of descent is in just under 20 minutes. There you go. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm looking. So 20 minutes of descent, and landing is at 11:18 Zulu. So quarter past or 20 past 12 UK time. That gives me about 40 minutes to get ready to work, which is pretty good. And then just add a couple of minutes for the arrival of the other aircraft. So how are we doing for timing as well? So first arrival, 42 minutes. Is that within 42? 11:18. So say 47. So sorry, 38. 48, 58, 08. Yes, yeah, we're on time right now. We are on time. Hopefully the aircraft below will create a bit of spacing between himself and myself. And that will, well, calm all things down really. The EasyJet behind us is now 10 miles away. So you've got the aircraft in front of us, so there's EasyJet, 10 miles, same altitude, and the aircraft in front, 737, 2,000 feet below, they're about 4 miles ahead. Has EasyJet slowed down, has he? Okay, that's too far. It's not really slowed down by much. He's still going 20 knots faster than me. And as long as the Ryanair in front keeps the speed up, that's the good thing as well. So again, so if he goes for a fast descent, and then EasyJet goes for a slow descent, that'll create plenty of time, plenty of spacing for the aircraft around us. Got you done now. Very nice, Chung. Very nice. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Very nearly entering the Polish border. The latest waypoint, which is in 46 miles, that's the border between Poland and Germany. There you go, Preston Town with another Ryanair joke. Haha, very funny. Max Harris, another dead joke. Haha, very funny. Not bad, Paul. Not too bad. Welcome to our normal chat. Hope you're keeping well. We're not doing. Yeah, it's a good fight so far. Aircraft's keeping itself well. Doing very, very good with the flight so far. Angle attack of 2.6 degrees right now. I see it's found an airport with the same frequency. DME's not yet localized. Yeah, it's going to look for the airport and it should find it hopefully before we make this approach into land. Tip for X-Plane. I've been using X-Plane for years, Retro. I do know about 2P planes. I don't go into the sim empty-minded. I've got some experience with the old X-Plane platform. Today's episode 1 of Race to the Runway. We have 3 planes going as quick as they can to land first. We've already got our order set up, flight fan. So Avik in front is landing first. I'm going to try getting behind him if you get off the runway quick enough, and then behind EasyJet, hopefully, if he can start communicating again, we'll slow things down for the approach. Problem is, he's still not talking on Unicom. Maybe we can check what frequencies they're tuned to. That'll be a pretty good thing to add to this list at some point. See if we're on the correct frequency, talking or not. Yes, Raj, I'm flying Ryanair today. Ryanair colours, 77800. Robot cars have flown Ryanair twice, and me. In the last 3 years, I've flown with Ryanair 35 times, I think. Let me double check. Change that as well, it's very annoying. I've flown with Ryanair a total of... Sorry, 31 times. 31 times. In the last 3-4 years. How to get flight views? Well, X-Plane, these are all default as well. Same as Microsoft Flight Sim, these custom camera viewpoints are all default to the sim. There's no specialty, it's nothing stand out. All standard stuff. All standard stuff. It's a lie, Barracuda. I've never had an issue with Ryanair landings. They're the same as every other airline ever to exist. There's no difference. Well, update 5 for 17th of June, very good. That's only a week away now. I'm very excited for that one. I'm hoping to fit, because like I say, everyone knows I've got a soft spot for Finland, so I can't wait to see the Finnish scenery, especially when we get the update soon. Very excited for it. Favourite airline says Raj Warren, Ryanair. Yes, Larry, London, Poland. Nice ground speed. Ground speed is currently 506 knots. Yes, Henry, back in X-Plane. It's been a little while, man. It's been a little while, but it's good to be back. Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane. Microsoft Flight Sim for the graphics and visuals. X-Plane for the aircraft and flight dynamics. Spitsbergen also included in the world update. Very nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the interests and that kind of stuff will be for the new updates. I'll come back Katowice Tower. You're there just a couple of moments ago. I see Krakow's gone offline as well. Well, surely someone's going to see this inbound and outbound traffic and be like, oh yeah, there's less control of them. 2 Ryanairs and EasyJets. What more could you ask for? Apart from aircraft probably a bit more spaced out. 2 of us at the same time. And EasyJet and the Ryanair, sorry, only a minute beforehand. the IVAO message command again? Slash. How do you message on IVAO again? I keep forgetting. There's a command for it. It's like .w or /w or something. I'm trying to get a hold of that EasyJet person. Oh, there he is. There he is. Ah. .chat, that's the one, .chat. Well, he's talking now, he has returned. Wait, is that the same one? 732, yes. How close is he now? He is 6 miles away. 6 miles behind us, same altitude, faster speed. He is talking now, so he's getting back. It's a paid game, Easy Edits. It's a paid game. Microsoft, sorry, XP11 costs about $50, $60, I think, something like that. I've had it for a little while. Are there XP11 updates? There's always updates for X-Plane, Thomas. There are always updates. The Vulcan stuff being the big one not that long ago, and what else is it? It's I think they're doing more mobile updates these days at the moment. Yeah, 6 miles is the ILS separation, but the problem with Flight Fan is that we're right now in the middle of cruise, and yeah, right in the middle of cruise, and he's going a lot faster than me, so ultimately he needs to slow down. Yes, the Vulcan had a good 10 plus FPS, more than that even for me, AvGeek. The Vulcan update did a load for us all. I am using it right now, the Vulcan. Some people have an issue where it kind of crashes or freezes the sim, but I've fortunately managed to avoid all those issues. So onwards we go. Is it best to Microsoft Flight in 2020? For the quality of aircraft and the flight dynamics, yes. For the scenery and the visuals, yeah, it doesn't look like Microsoft Flight Sim, that's for sure. But everything else, I do quite like about it. You've even got cloud shaders and all that. It's not that bad. DX12. So Microsoft Flight Sim will soon upgrade to DirectX 12 rather than DirectX 11, and that should allow it to run a lot smoother, more FPS, and better memory management as well. The downside is that you need to have a DX12 capable graphics card, not DX11, so check the graphics card, make sure it's compatible. But as long as you can run and install DirectX 12, you'll be alright. Longest flights, London to, hang on, double check something, 2 seconds. Yeah, they're alright. London to Perth in the Magnite 787. Have you got Stuttgart for Microsoft Flight Sim? Very nice. Very nice indeed. I use IVAO, Bradakuda, so if you want to join in with these streams, I use IVAO myself. Welcome, 5A Ruda, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chat, how are you today? Like which states? Currently over Poland right now. Oh, look, flying over Poland. Yeah, the camera in X-Plane so much better for Microsoft Flight Sim as well. I might be able to just freely move around levels. There's no invisible walls apart from where the actual walls are. I can easily go into the cockpit. Look, they've even got this little thing there. How can anybody look at the Zibomod and say this is bad? Or was it an amateur mod? That's it, an amateur aeroplane. Got a little peephole there. How'd you move forward? Power keys, Avgeek. Power keys. I'm interested to see who that airplane there is. Is an aircraft 2,000 feet above us? Potentially going to cross paths. Is it that one? Yeah, it's this one. So it's an aircraft from Oslo to China. Sun Class Airlines 626, an A330. They're going to be in front of us. No issue in terms of, well, anything really, but they're crossing paths. They are visible on the display there. How do you download the game? Either from the Steam store or from Laminar Research store, Rukai. Costs about $50–60. I think a lot of people have issues with the X12 and Flight Sim 20. It's very RAM heavy, VRAM heavy, and so the only reason the X12 gets more FPS because it doesn't have VRAM to go. True, very true. Normal username. You do need to. It's one thing having a capable card. It's another having a decent card that can run it. So my 1660 should be alright technically, but time will tell. Basically, time will tell. In worst case scenario, my 3080 I'm still waiting for, still in the queue for that one. Alright, so we're now 20 miles from descent, so we probably get ourselves ready to go down now. It's intercepts of 3,000. Intercepts of 3,000. Katowice Tower's back online again, so Katowice Tower is online. We'll speak to them later. So we get the frequency on standby, 129.225. Geek, you're Polish, right, aren't you? It's based on this name you are. Drzwiecki. Interesting. What does VNAV do? You're not Boeing pilots. Well, VNAV's also on Airbus clock, so I don't know. If you don't know what VNAV is, you've got a problem. VNAV controls your vertical flight as well as your speed. So LNAV controls your heading, and VNAV controls your altitude and your speed. Everything's set on the FMS there. So heading, LNAV, speed and there goes altitude. Speed and altitude. That's right. I'm gonna quickly set my approach on Unicom and also our descent. So we're now just on top of that now. So runway 27 via the Epic 2 Delta. Approach on the ILS. Inbound from the west. And we are going. That's it really. Down to 3,000. There we go. Thank you there to... missed that one, sorry. Thank you there for Snipes for the £2. Hi Drawyah, how do you use rudder pedals? Oh, do I use rudder pedals? Yes. Sorry, yes I do. Right, down to 3,000. Whoops. Sorry, that one. Yeah, V stands for vertical, and L stands for lateral. You're 100% Polish. Dobrze. Right. Descending. A few messages on my phone I haven't read yet. Too busy streaming, eh? Did you not watch my setup video, Charlie, of the new chair and all that? So you missed that one then. Not sure about the next long-haul destination yet. That one hasn't been planned. That one has not been planned. Need to think of a route soon. Still disappointed by the whole YouTube delay on the 747 flights from Amsterdam to Ljubljana. They've promised to email me back about it. Haven't yet. So I'm going to try pushing an email maybe on Monday just to kind of see what's happened. But yeah, we'll see what happens. This sim's been out for almost 5-6 years now. Cyfrost, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but if X-Plane's not ready in 6 years, then they've got a problem. Sorry dude, your opinion makes no sense. Welcome, Vinka, how you doing? Welcome. Well, Vinka again. How you doing to chat? Channel, welcome to chats. I have got XPRealistic Pro, I have got it. Right, so you can see the satellite imagery down below now. So we have got, what's it called? Have got, what's it called? Ortho. It's, yeah. It's no Microsoft Flight Sim, that's for sure. What can you say? You have X-Plane. Sorry, it's X-Plane for 2020. I mean, it's a flight simulator. How different can they look? Just ignore the lines and the clouds visible and everything else basically. It's no Microsoft Flight Sim. Does it think that book looks good? Well, that scenery out there is out of the box. We've been flying over the last couple of minutes. Welcome Dare Pro, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chat, how you doing today? How are you doing? Microsoft Flight Sim plus XP11 equals perfect. Well, depends what you take out of it, Oliver. The perfect would be flight dynamics and systems from X-Plane and scenery from Microsoft Flight Sim. The not so perfect would be the scenery from X-Plane with the systems and flight dynamics of Microsoft Flight Simulator. See, I've missed this. I've missed being able to sit back, relax, and let the aircraft descend on its own without me having to worry about when it's going to start nosediving into the ground or something like that. I have missed this. Those were the times. Those were the times. There you go. So back to decent speeds now. The aircraft in front's doing 481, ground speed doing 464, and then they're doing 423. So as long as you keep these general speeds, they should land first with a couple of minutes to spare on the runway. Have got an Airbus? Yes, I've got the Katowice A319 and 21s for X-Plane. Maybe fighting those at some point soon. Give the Flyboy and PMP aircraft the rest. Looks realistic. I'm not sure we've been there, choose, but certainly no Microsoft Flight Sim for visuals. Feels realistic. Looks, I don't know, alive specs with another Dead's joke from Ryanair. Ha ha ha. You guys seem to be full of them today. Landing light. Sorry, seatbelt sign on. Yeah, Toast 301 is amazing. Fortunately, I've got a brother who's a developer on their team, so. Jesus, how long have I been flight simming? I've been flight simming for about 15 years now, 16 years. It's been a long time, choose. But I've not been doing it, I guess, proper seriously as of maybe a couple of years ago. But I've been doing flight sims for years and years now. Welcome Alexander, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat, how are you doing today? Welcome to Descents. So we're going downhill at 1.6, 1.8, 1.8 degrees down, downward gradients, nice and steady. Yeah, live specs, they're not no hard landings at all. It's just a normal landing for a normal airline. Having flown nearly 40 flights of Ryanair, I can tell you, I've never had a problem with their landings. It's a joke that one person decided to start, and it all kind of went up from there. In fact, it was a dead joke for a long time. It was a joke that was probably like maybe early 2010s, that slowly disappeared, and then brought back to reality again from one particular YouTuber. Yeah, Ryanair hard landings thing has been a long running joke now. Has seen the end of its course. Yes, I have heard of, I've seen Unibuild stuff. I need to pick some of them up at some point, to be fair. Unibuild stuff do look very good. Oh, is YouTuber very good, dude? How you doing, dude? Welcome to channel's chat. I can't guess which YouTuber. I reckon you've played this enough, you can get the real thing right. Probably choose. Probably. Don't know if I'd... Well, don't know if I'd do it really commercially, but definitely a few options, maybe. Right, drag required. So, it's asked me to use the spoilers. Oops, that's not what I wanted, is it? Hang on. Ah, then that's just down to positioning there, there we go. Right, better drag. Spoilers armed. That'll do. I remember when spoilers could not cause the aircraft to nosedive as well either. Another thing with Microsoft Flight Sim Flight Dynamics, spoilers have a tendency to tip the aircraft's nose down to maintain speeds. Like, come on! This is Flight Dynamics, not whatever that is. Sorry, pardon me. I don't think some of you perhaps would be things as well. There you go. Airflow standard. Spoilers up. Just going to see how it bends. Bends the airflow. So that's it red down below. Just limits your speed. Limits your everything really. How's the drag's coefficient? It's all there. It's all there. Yeah, ortho. There's no colour correction from Microsoft Flight Sim. Hopefully the airport's scenery's not too bad of a mismatch. Jeez. Some of these could do with a bit of work. No, our groove started descending. You can see our actually the top there, descending. We're about to hit 10,000 feet. Let's make our approach into to Katowice. So that's it. So it hit. Now it's 11,000. Aircraft will slow speed down to 250 knots. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing. 10 minutes. I've got... Well, I use Thrustmaster High Test Warthog choose, and I've got rudder pedals. I'll take the landing lights now since we're about to hit that 10,000 bits. Sorry, so yeah, below 10,000, aircraft slowing down, landing lights are set. There you go, airport's been connected, 12 miles DME, that's just our right. Landing will be very shortly. In fact, there's the airport right there. That's our destination right there. On time for landing, absolutely, Ruv. You're just within 10 minutes of landing now. Less than 10 minutes to go. Going to be a 90 knot head-stroke crosswind. So get yourselves ready for that. Right, so weather updates from this will show 2208 knots. Passenger visibility, fuel clouds of 4,400, 23 centigrade, 2.12, QNH 1015. Set that up. Drag required. We'll go back to the approach index. Update for 149 knots, 30 degrees of flaps will be used. That's confirmed. Right, let's get myself comfortable and let's get ourselves prepared for final approach and descent and landing. A couple of minutes, we're going to make a right turn onto the glide slope. That's not too far away now. Over there, you're going to have the towns of, well, cities of both Katowice and Bytom. The airport's just off our right hand side. Whoops, ooh, on the toilet there. Just on the right hand side there. That's our destination. Using Drzwiecki design scenery. Does look rather good, that. Nice little terminal. Hopefully get hard in front soon to land. There they are. Reducing speed now because we're coming in a bit too close to my liking. I can't. Oh yeah, I can do. So VNAV cuts. Reduce speed down to 200 knots. And vertical speed. I'm going to do down to 190. I've told the aircraft in front to do 220, just to keep some speed between, well, keep some speed, keep some distance between myself and them, because that's now 2.5 miles of separation. It's not enough, and I'm hoping he's going to respond. Again, time will tell. That's one. Flaps 2. Where are they gone? Don't know if they're listening to me. I hope they are, because there's a bit of a problem now if he's not. Who's in communicating? It's Ryanair 649, the one in front of us. Switch tower, not yet. You only switch tower for the once you're established. Tower's only giving you landing clearance to taxi to the gates. So they've made their right hand turn now. They're following close behind. Reduced now to minimum approach speed because they are not communicating with us. Ryanair. Flaps 5. Well, yeah, you shouldn't be on tower frequency because, like I say, Katowice is too far away from tower to be on tower frequency. That's 10. he is. Flaps 15. That's 140 knots. Flaps 20. Brake sets to 2. Adgeek, if you're watching this, pay attention, speed up. 220
Tower, this is Ryanair 649. We are established on the ILS for runway 27.
Ryanair 649. Hello. Please land runway 27, wind 230 degrees 12 knots.
Clear to land runway 27, Ryanair 649.
Nutty, thank you very much. Yeah, I can smell it go around 2. Speed low. Jeez, come on, aeroplane. It's that danger bit there, 7-3. There we go. Yep. Well, there's nothing else we can do now apart from go around at this point. Ryanair 8266 going around.
Ryanair 8266, runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Ryanair 8266.
And climb and maintain to 3,500 and come on to the decimal 8, call 1, stabilize again.
Second altitude, sorry, for Ryanair 8266. Second altitude for Ryanair 8266.
Ryanair 8266, I see traffic. Ryanair 8266 climb to 3,000 feet, monitor Unicom 1 to decimal 8, call again when stabilized.
Unicom 1 to decimal 8, and we'll call when established for Ryanair 8266. Go around, try again a second time. Fortunately, distance between myself and the one in front. Where are they gone? Gotta gear back up again to flaps. Increase speed. We'll now go around as well, so delay of go around by approximately 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes will do. It wasn't the bug, Stefan, it was traffic not being fast enough. Oh, he disconnected anyway. Okay, so the go around wasn't even needed. It's annoying. Shouldn't take us too long now, so we're going to do a spacey fly circuit at the airports. Level off at 3,000, so 3,000 vertical speed, set a rate of 500 feet per minute. Loop around, aircraft into land. Welcome to the bench. Don't worry, dude. Can't make the live streams. It's not too bad. How you doing, dude? Welcome channel. Welcome back. So, we're going to look on, keep an eye out for this EasyJet traffic. They are just to our north, so we'll let them, we'll space ourselves out between ourselves and them now, give them the opportunity to make the approach in as required. leave flaps down at 2. Yes, dimensions in private, due to the YouTube issues, processing, still processing. Right, so we'll head over to the Kilo Tango 398 points, and we'll use vectors just to manually head around to the right hand side.
Go.
Very annoying, so I've got to go to work after this. Hopefully the go-around doesn't add too long to our flight time overall. So holding at 220 knots, keep going down the straight. Gears not down yet, Dare Pro, so it's got maybe 10 minutes to go now to the landing. 10 minutes to go. Make a right turn shortly, get ourselves onto the approach path of the airport again. So we'll head to the north. 360.
2500.
We're going to approach again, so arrival ILS-27 on the 2 Delta, execute that, and then fly direct to Astad. Execute that, and from there, back on the LNAV and VNAV. Perfect, so plug our approach again, and we'll just continue in as we done before. Aircraft maintain speed, aircraft maintain the power and all that. Let's carry on. That's down 5. In terms of altitude constraints, at this point we should be at, well, flight level 09, so we've got plenty of altitude between us and ground. Still on Katowice, no, not back on Unicom now, so we'll get back onto tower frequency very shortly. More announced established, and then bring us in for the second time around. Attitude was fine, bus driver. It was the traffic in front not responding to messages and therefore going in too slow. Escalating with a mouse yoke. Good luck with that, Ruv. Good luck. Nah, can't beat your stick and throttle for me. Can't beat stick and throttle. Yeah, back in the Zibomod HK. Zibomod 1037. I say in Ryanair colours. Alright, so bring the flaps up and get some distance. I'm just going to do a short final turn base. Probably not, given there's still traffic on finals. An EasyJet 732 short final. See, that made sense. They took a slightly longer approach in, created spacing, created distance. That was a good idea from there. Here's our second circuit. For our second approach in. about 10 miles. Going to do our final approach in. Using RB for copy and paste spam. 10 miles, right hand turn, establish onto the localizer, and then bring the aircraft into land. Yes, AvGeek, I even messaged you a couple of times and you ignored it all. I said maintain 220 knots until established so that you could maintain distance as I go down to 180 knots. You ignored everything. Absolutely everything. Forced to go around. There was absolutely no need to. Cheshneil, Yakshamash. Yakshamash. How much fuel do we have? We've got plenty of fuel. We've got about 2 tons in each engine. We've got 4 tons of fuel on board. Plenty for another more go around if we need to. 3.9 both tanks by the time we land. So yeah, we've probably burned an extra 100 kilos of fuel than we had earlier. Alright, 5 miles onto final. EasyJet on the ground. I think they've landed now. Not quite. They're on short final. Not quite landed yet. So maintaining 170 now. Just again ensures that the aircraft makes their approach and comes into land. The airports. Can we view these? There you go, there's EasyJets, just entering over the threshold now. They'll be landing any second now. We divert? Absolutely not, Ollie. Absolutely not. Plenty of distance, plenty of time. If we do need to divert, diversions to Vienna, but what we do is just land second time, that's not a problem. Should have landed first time, but then again, what can you do? Pilot's not going to listen to you. At the end of the day, you're going to have to make decisions of that. And that decision was to go around to traffic. Alright, 270 knots. Equals a right hand turn. Something I do like, the path that I drawn out actually gets followed in the next plane. Still waiting for the flyby to fix that. I mean, flyby have been pretty good until actually drawing these paths and all that, but it's still not quite following them, so I do really like that little bit of detail. Again, the sim's getting... What can you say? This is the same with fully established details and everything. Can't fault it really. I'm shooting back to Katowice frequency now.
Thessaloniki when able, stand 27. Mike, focus on Moscow off.
Mike, focus on Oscar Golf, your destination is Flight minus 27, depart provide up to 3 Delta, initial climb 6,000 feet, squawk 5402.
You're down 3 greens.
Keep up with 3 Delta 27, initially 6,000, squawk 4402, Mike, focus on Moscow off.
Actually across the force down to 3,000.
Mike, focus on Oscar Golf.
Go.
My quality is pretty standard for ATC Mac. Pretty standard for ATC. The technology itself is radios and ATC communication. Pretty old these nowadays. Pretty old. Like 60, 70 years of technology there of VHF, long frequency radio. That's 20. the UI localizer 2.5 miles and establish onto the runway. There's one thing you can do somewhere, but that's wireless. There you go. So you've got magenta diamond on the right hand knee there. You've got white diamonds on the TFDi display. Right, localizer mode set. Just waiting now for the diamond to pass. There we go. Flaps 30.
November
diamonds.
November 25, Echo Fox is given 1014, please start.
I think the answer is in 73. Automatic.
Taking it, taking it 1014.
Let's set. There you go, do some on them. Right. Ryanair 8266 established runway 27.
And 8266 wind 240 knot degrees 13 knots clear to land runway 27, report runway vacated.
Clear to land, Ryanair 8266, thank you very much, we're reporting vacated. Right, so. Cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing. Right, gear down, 3 greens, flaps set, brakes on, spoilers on, cabin secure, we have to clearance, pre-land checklist is complete.
104, cleared push and start facing east, Mike Foxtrot must go off.
Going to kill the auto throttle now, control the throttle manually. Now the flight dynamics is going to be the big thing for this, especially in regards to me not having really flown X-Plane so long. And it's on stream, it's going to feel very, very different to Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm sure we'll be alright. Sure we'll be alright. It's gear from the, it's sounds coming from the gear. We'll already gear down.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Approach altitude set.
1,000, stable approach, autopilot's off. I think. No. There you go, autopilot's off. George Hamlin AP can't, Stefan, because this is a Cat 2 capable runway, not Cat 3. Cat 3 also land for dual channel is ILS Cat 3 capable only.
500.
This feels so much better than Microsoft Flight Sim. Really, really get a feel for this aeroplane.
300. 200.
Minimums committed. Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Stop it from floating. Don't balloon it, Drawyah. Come on. Reverse is set. Knots.
80 knots.
80 knots. Oh, frame rate really took a hit there. 60 knots, reverse is cut. Not sure what the frame rate was doing there. Completely dropped out. Interesting balloon effects there from the ground. Again, that's the ground effects in action.
Descend.
Whoops, that's just TCAS.
Descend.
That's proper ground effects, not what Microsoft Flight Sim has. Jeez. And the frame rate's just well, completely got shot. We'll look at the replay for that, so don't go anywhere just yet. I've got a replay. If we go to the right, it's probably better for the tower taxi, yes. Ryanair 8266 is clear of runway.
Ryanair 8266 taxi via November Hotel Alpha Echo 2 stand 13.
Taxi via November Hotel Alpha Echo 2 for stand 13 Ryanair 8266. Thank you very much. Right, then lights off. Test lights set, APU starting. Taxi over to
November 250 Echo Fox, taxi to holding point 925 via Echo Delta Hotel Sierra.
Yeah, default X-Planes replay is fantastic. Cannot fault it by any means. Great system, really good to use. Taxi to the gates.
Echo Fox and take care because we have Ryanair 8266 on taxiing to stand.
Great taxi, Mike 47, must go off.
There's a couple of
Mike
biz jets there.
Oscar Golf, taxi to holding point 825 via Echo Delta Hotel Sierra behind November 250 Echo Fox.
Got the old aircraft graveyard helicopter, which was all modelled. It's a good team mission design, I do really like their works. Alright, so we're going to hold position just behind the aircraft on the ground. We'll allow them to move first, and then we'll continue to stand at 1-3. I think they're moving now, it's fine. If I jump over to the ground charts, 1-3 is... so where the terminal kind of extends a bit, so here, that's 1-5, that's 1-4, so the next one will be 1-3 I believe, yes. So 1-5, brake, 1-4, 1-3. Oh, 2-6, really? Oh, sorry, we're further back than I thought we were. Sorry, let's continue then. Sorry, that's 2-9. I'm looking at this thinking it wasn't 5. No, it's 2-9. Got all the way down to go. Actually pretty good turns left in the taxiway there, a bit quicker. Home to Katowice, very nice Olafik, very nice. Do I use Blue FX? No I don't, Iride. No I do not. There's the EasyJet, so yeah, the EasyJet's still connected for us, always appreciated. Lufthansa 737, long retired. Ah, interesting, it's taking us right to the very end. As we met by a bus to the terminal. Seven, 1-6, 1-5, 1-4. Don't tell me the static aeroplane's taken 1-3. It'd be very annoying if it has. Yeah, I think it has. Whoops. Right. We're going to 1-1 instead. Sorry, I know. Do 1-4?
Blocked. Frequency please again, November 25 Echo Foxtrot, and after that second.
We'll go to the end. Yeah, this isn't oldish scenery, this one, to be fair, Joed. Lufthansa is still operating 737s when this first released. Let's head 1-3. We're going to go 1-1 due to traffic requirements. Next stream, well, there won't be a stream tomorrow because I'm busy tomorrow. I'm playing that at the very end. I've got 20 minutes to get ready to work. That's alright, I guess. Right. Nose is in front of the gear. Sorry, gear's in front of the nose. Hold position. Parking brake set. APU is active, APU beats off, engines. Whoops, switch to bleeds, and engines off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Katowice. We do apologise for go around as due to an aircraft in front's not going fast enough, but we're ultimately down within a couple of minutes to spare. We thank you for flying Ryanair. We hope you have a safe onward journey, and we hope to see you with us again in the very near future. We'll be boarding the plane very shortly, waiting for the buses now to pull up. Otherwise, we thank you for flying. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check, please. Right, so we're going to have that. I'm going to bus to the airplane as well, because we need buses. They can drive up, and let us set up the externals. So, whoops, all that, ground services, set chocks, set the ground power units, open door, sorry, that one, cargo door forward, and send air stairs, perfect. So that's all the ground vehicles now doing their thing. GP, whoops, lighting wise, we can turn off the strobe lights now, turn off taxi lights, and kill the PACX. Ground power's available, APU bleed off, APU off. There you have it, aircraft now in its turnaround state, ready for the next flights. So passenger deboarding, bus is now moving to position. There's the EasyJet behind us there. Much appreciated, EasyJet. You were quiet on ATC, but you did eventually respond to us. You did create enough space for the initial go around, well, initial approach there. Right, so let's end the flight now. Have the report. So FR 8266 738 from Stansted to Katowice. Flight time 1 hour 52. Plan departure 9:30. Plan departure 9:34. Plan arrivals 9:30. Arrival 9:29 with 10 minutes delay. My satisfaction 154 landing rate 122 hours and 10. Short delay just go around. Soft landing. Yeah, can't follow that really. I'll drop the flight report in chat, so if you guys want to look at the flight report in detail from our first X-plane return, you can do so through there. Otherwise, we're now going to finish flying Volanta. So Volanta's finished, there we go. There's our flight reports. Disconnect from IVAO. Thank you everybody for service today, apart from the Ryanair in front. And yeah, let's have a look at the replay, shall we? I believe the replays are pretty good in that it doesn't actually force the... Oh, sorry, that's it. It doesn't force the doors to open or anything like that. It will close them, as per you'd expect. Yeah, go back far enough. Yeah, of course I'll be proven wrong, won't I? Okay, let's close the doors quickly. Which you can't do now because the airplane's in motion. Hooray! Hang on, clear the doors quickly. Ah, I've broken it. No, come back. Oh, I've broken it. I've killed it. There we go. Landing rate 5 stars. Hey, very nice. Excellent, excellent landing, that. Right, what was I doing? Doors, that's it. Doors, close, close, close. Let them close, and then let's do our replay. Perfect. So, 30206, pretty standard. Let's go, shall we? So, short flight again. The scenery's no Microsoft Flight Sim. Scenery isn't what we're used to, but hey ho, for a 737, I'll take it. Short approach on the left hand side. Nice and standard. Fly we did Stansted to Katowice. Stansted to Katowice. Ryanair 737-800. Here we go, short final in. Over the runway. Yeah, it's the idle throttles. I think I idled the throttles just a bit too late. Other than that, it wasn't particularly a bad landing. Up nose gear, touchdown and landing. a bit of rudder, keep it on the centre line. Can't fault that. Can't fault that at all, I don't think. I'm very happy with this flight. See that the frame rate on this occasion decides to stick up. Like what happened earlier. Right, 302. Man, the XPRealistic camera motion definitely not liking that replay movement. Right, let's have the approach from the right hand side. Nice and stable. Probably 50 knots above land speed, was it? Okay, fair enough. Again, that's the thing with Microsoft Flight. Microsoft Flights would have held that speed, but X-Plane, you've got to learn those little adjustments to keep it going. I'm sure if we do more X-Plane streams more regularly, I'll get back into the real flow of things. In this case, it's just figuring out how to bounce it out between both platforms. But I have missed X-Plane. I have. I can't deny. I've missed it. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to see the old platform again. Oop, a little bit of a bunny hop and down. Runway viewer? Sure thing, Peter. Sure thing. Right, 302. Right, stick it there. Move to the runway. Why do I favour airline? Cheap flights, gets you around Europe. No difficulties at all. Right, I wonder if Australia cam works with this. The answer is no, there's no Australia cam. What a shame. Right, here comes the aeroplane. Slight crab for the headwind. Crosswind even, but otherwise not too bad. Yeah, little bunny hop there. Managed to recover it quite nicely for the short final. There you go. Come on. Come on. Centre it. There we go. Not bad. I've done worse. I have done worse. Tower view. You can do tower view. Assume this is to find where tower view is. No. It's kind of got the bar view. Not really tower view, that's. If you the aircraft point of view, bring it back, 505, 3217. That'll do. Short final length. Not bad. Always do bunny hops is the explanation due to IVAO physics. Exactly, that's the thing. That's ground effect. That's what Microsoft Flights is missing, a proper true ground effects they can actually feel. That's what I'm going to have to kind of get used to again, relearn it. Apart from that, everything else isn't particularly bad. Apart from my slightly late runway recentering correction there. I can't fault it. I think that's a pretty flight overall. So, I now need to go to work, so that I'm afraid is in the live stream today. No stream tomorrow, I'm afraid, as tomorrow at the Volanta Railway I've got a driving exam, so I've got to start revising and focusing for that. I did try tower view, yeah, as it was, but there wasn't a tower view, it was kind of a metal bar on the stairs view. Yeah, so tomorrow I've got to prepare for a train driving exam for the Volanta Railway, so I'm afraid that I can't stream for. Wednesday I think will be the next stream, so Wednesday I'll do a flight, probably in Microsoft Flight, some more X-Plane again, depending on what people want to see. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for flying today, thank you for EasyJet as well for being the decent traffic on our trip from Stansted. Thanks to Stansted's grounds tower and because it's the tower as well, you're all fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you all again in the very near future. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you later, bye bye. Come on aeroplane, wasn't for that long was I? To be fair, we could try and do that 747 short haul flight, I guess. Frankfurt to New York, that's always an option. Poor Alan Gaining. It's just too late, dude. Just too late, we're at the end now. Yeah, that's what we decided. We decided, yeah, look at taxiways. We could have gone down that way, but hey ho. Right, take care. Bye bye.